Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how Trump truly does not understand trade deficits. In a recent interview, Trump was asked about how long the American people could expect the transition to a stable economy to take. In true Trump form, he didn't answer the question. He talked about how he viewed the U.S. trade deficit with China. Economists all over the world, once their eyes stopped twitching, began to realize that maybe Trump literally doesn't understand some of the dynamics at play. Kristen Welker asked, quote, "I guess you're talking about this transition cost. How long should people expect that transition to last, Mr. President?" To which Trump responded, quote, "I can't tell you that. I can tell you that we're making a lot of money. We're doing great. Again, we were losing more than $5 billion a day. $5 billion a day. You don't talk about that. And right now, we're going to be at a point very soon where we're making money every day. Look, we were losing hundreds of billions of dollars with China. Now, we're essentially not doing business with China. Therefore, we're saving hundreds of billions of dollars. Very simple." This doesn't sound much different than a lot of Trump's rhetoric, but he applies a cause and effect here that gave a lot of people pause. We're going to break this down and then explain the part the president might be missing. He said we're losing $5 billion per day. Not really. He's talking about the trade deficit. First, it's closer to half that. It's about $2.5 billion per day. But we won't quibble. He thinks we're losing this money rather than it being a cost. Companies buy products from China. As an example, these glow sticks were made in China. I paid $1.25 for them. Do you think the company I bought them from paid $1.25? Of course not. They paid a fraction of that. That fraction, let's say it was 25 cents. That 25 cents is part of the trade deficit. That was a cost. Then the American company sold the product to me and made back that cost plus labor and overhead for the store, plus profit. Profit that an American company made. Profit that goes into the GDP. Trump said we were losing hundreds of billions of dollars with China. Now we're essentially not doing business with China. Therefore, we're saving hundreds of billions of dollars. Very simple. We are not saving hundreds of billions of dollars. Most of those hundreds of billions were spent buying products to resale at a profit. Profit that, if we're essentially not doing business with China anymore, isn't being made. That's the real loss. The profit being lost is American profit. The money being made by the U.S. is measured by the GDP. It hasn't been negative in years. Until, of course, Trump took office. Based on the cause and effect of when he says, therefore we're saving, it's led a lot of people to wonder if he actually understands what these numbers mean. Essentially, stopping business with China does not save the U.S. money. It limits access to goods that are sold at a profit. It also causes the loss of all of the U.S. exports to China. The best case scenario here is that Trump drastically misspoke. If he actually thinks this is how it works, we're in trouble. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.